Good morning, America. An outbreak of listeria in tomatoes is now linked to 21 deaths, making it the deadliest known outbreak of foodborne illness in the US in more than 25 years. ABC Farms in Providence, Rhode Island recalled the tainted tomatoes after they were linked to the listeria illnesses. The Food and Drug Administration, which is investigating the outbreak, has said state health official found listeria in tomatoes taken from Providence grocery stores and from a victim's home that were grown at ABC Farms. We'll get more details from Ajit Thapa.
Tainted Rhode Island tomatoes should be off shelf by now.
But some stores still have them in shelves. FDA is taking actions against them since the incidence and the mortality rate is increasing every day. According to CDC, Colorado has the highest incidence with 37, while Texas has reported 18, New Mexico 14, Oklahoma 11. So far, New Mexico and Colorado has the highest mortality with 5 deaths in each state.
Right now we're at Rhode Island Hospital. The incident rate of listeriosis is increasing every day. Let's see what the doctor has to say about this. To learn more about listeriosis, we are here in Rhode Island with Dr. Singh. So Dr. Singh, what is listeriosis and how is it different from other bacterial infections?
Listeriosis is a bacterial infection caused by Listeria monocytogenes. While many other bacteria affect specific location in our human body, listeriosis can affect several parts of our human body. For example, it can affect spinal cord, bloodstream, or brain at the same time.
So doctor, who gets listeriosis or who are the risk population?
Basically, anyone can get listeriosis, but those at the higher risk are pregnant women, elderly person, newborns, or those who have weak immune system.
So doctor, what is the incubation period and how can we diagnose it?
The incubation period varies greatly. It could be 3 to 70 days, but usually the symptom shows up within a month.
So doctor, what is the mode of transmission and how does it get into your body?
Listeria lives in soil and water. This causes vegetables easily contaminated from soil or from manure used as fertilizer. Animals can carry the bacteria without appearing ill and can contaminate foods of animal origin, such as meat and dairy products. Listeria has been found in a variety of raw foods such as raw meat or foods from unpasteurized milk.
What are the symptoms, doctor?
Listeriosis usually begins with diarrhea or other intestinal symptoms. Patients soon develop fever and muscle aches. What happens next depends on a person's risk factor. While pregnant women usually get a mild flu-like illness, listeria infection can cause miscarriage, stillbirth, premature delivery, or fatal infection of the newborn. Other adults may develop headaches, stiff neck, mental confusion, loss of balance, and convulsions. Symptoms may occur as soon as 3 days or as long as 2 months after infection.
So is there any preventive measures, doctor?
The CDC provides several recommendations to avoid infection with listeria. It advises to thoroughly cook raw food from animal sources such as beef, pork, or poultry. Wash raw vegetables thoroughly before eating. Keep uncooked meats separate from vegetables and from cooked foods and ready-to-eat foods. Avoid unpasteurized milk or foods made from unpasteurized milk. Wash hands, knives, and cutting boards after handling uncooked foods. Consume perishable and ready-to-eat foods as soon as possible. Other recommendations for persons at high risk, such as pregnant women and persons with weakened immune systems, are to not eat soft cheese unless they have labels that clearly state they are made from pasteurized milk. Do not eat refrigerated smoked seafood unless it is contained in a cooked dish.
Although we have seen the declining trend of listeriosis in recent years, it is still considered as dangerous foodborne disease. The prevalence of listeriosis is still much more lower than that of other foodborne diseases like Campylobacter, Salmonella, or E. coli. However, the case fatality rate of listeriosis is still 20 times more.
So how can it be treated, doc?
It is treated with antibiotics. A person in a high-risk category who experiences flu-like symptoms within 2 months of eating contaminated food should seek medical care and tell the physician or the healthcare provider about eating the contaminated food. If a person has eaten food contaminated with listeria and does not have any symptoms, most experts believe that no tests or treatments are needed, even for the person at high risk for listeriosis.
Thank you for the great information, Dr. Singh.
Thank you for having me.
Back to you, Jigyasa.
Thank you, Ajit. That was our show for today. We'll see you next time.